two yellow, two blue, toys about, circle ball band. And starting on our back, let's do heels on the foot bar, across up or down. Start by just finding our neutral, little imprint, little arch. Back bra line crosses in, and let's take that. This distance between the ankles and knees. Flexing the ankles, not the toes. Try to start saying that more because I find that we usually do both. It's really not necessary to flex the toes. Change up the tempo. Let's go out as slowly as we can. And release in without crashing. Finding that lower booty engagement right from the start. Do 3 more here. 2. Let's reverse it. Yeah, swiftly. I mean, as slowly as you can. Swiftly without hyperextending the knees. Control, same tempo. 4. 2. Let's take it out as slowly as we can. Yeah. 2. And last one. Hold on. Got to pause.
I can go now, but they're talking about the cone. Or we could keep.
Okay. Sorry. Maybe reversed. Slowly and coming in. Sure. More here. One good. We're going to meet up with the carriage halfway in. Lift up your sacrum, just the height of your hand. If you want to take your head back down or up, it's not so far that it's going to do anything dangerous, but floating out and in. And let's bring it halfway in, lower the sacrum, release all the way. Right, stand. Now let's take our head rest all the way down. Even tempo, externally rotated out and in. Lean up the carriage halfway in, little out. 6, 3, 2. We're gonna be there. Take the carriage all the way out, in print from here. As the carriage comes in, you're gonna peel your vertebra off coming in the bridge. Now laying the vertebra down, really finding that imprint of the lower back. All the way straight legs. It has to be as high an imprint as we normally do. In bridge. We want to focus on peeling the vertebra off and laying the vertebra back down. And find our neutral, straight legs. Balls of the feet. Let's do about 2 to 3 inches between the ankles and the knees. Heels are high. You can encourage out and in. Squeeze the booty. Two heels down up, down up. We carry that. 2 times. 2 times. Feel this. 5. 5, bring the third halfway in. Go down and up. 5, alternate. Walk in place, like pressing into that heel, lacing to the tendon. More time each side. And both heels high. Let's see, carriage out to close that motion. Oof. And bring it back in. Let's go narrow V, balls of the feet on the foot bar. Hold it 2 times. Carriage out, down up, down up. Carriage in. Up, down up. Oops. Time all the way through. All right, bring it carriage in. Take it all the way back out, lay it into the leg, imprint the lower back. Comes in, scoop up in the bridge here. Exhale, lay it down. Bridge, hold that bridge. Goes down, up, down, up. 3, 2, 1. Heels are high. Take the carriage out, lay your vertebrae down. Stay down as you bring the carriage back. Stands. Take it all the way out. Put the carriage all the way up, double push press, push one heel. Push. Each side. Both heels high. Good. Knees to the chest. Take a little rock back and forth. Stand that spring load. Bring yourself away from your shoulder blocks. Off the edge, a little room. Let's hold on behind our thighs, knees and ankles together, tabletop. Imprint. And come up. Hold it there, pull tighter in. Tighter in. Chest to the thighs, pull tighter in. 2 more. Last one. Hands come behind the head, try and keep that upper body rolled up. Exhale, 45 degrees of the legs. As they come back, tabletop, chest to knee. Chest to knee. Chest to knees. Four. Left legs 45 degrees. Shoulder blades curl off. Hold it 4. Hold it 3. Hold it 2. And 1. And pull in roly poly. Open long. Roly poly. Open long. 4. 2. 1. Hold it 4. 3. 2. And 1. And take a little break. Tabletop, ankles and knees squeeze together. Upper body curls up, hands are at the base of the skull, elbows remain wide. Spiral into stag. Think shoulder to knee, not elbow to knee. Come back center, upper body stays lifted. Switch. Center. Time this tempo. How things straight through. Don't pull with the elbow. Pull the shoulder. Obliques. Lower back imprints. 4 times each side. 2. And last one. Let's meet up. Right leg extended, shift the pelvis up. 4, 3, 2. Hold that hip, switch. Spiral. Tip. 3, 2, 1. Fire. 90. Floating down to 45. We're going to hold on either behind the shoulder blocks or the pegs. Exhale. Take it easy, scooping up. Rolling down. Open 45. And up and over. Separate the heels, flex the feet, rolling down. Yeah. Put over, separate, rolling down. High. Right. So let's say legs at 90, take hold of that right leg, reach through the toes, curl your upper body up, and scissor. Scissor. Both feet. And each side. Sidewinder. Knees go to one side. Try and keep the knees together, and that's top knee even with bottom knee. Looking up in the lower back. Center. Other direction. Center, and let's roll to the side and up. Good, let's go to one yellow and long box of mine. No matter what your foot bar is doing, we're not really going to use it. Feet are hip distance apart. Push out to a nice long spine. Let your weight pitch in toward the open well. Good. 6 push-ups here, keeping your weight so you're off your toes. 2. Last one, meet up with nice long arms. Good. Start that pelvic tilt and kitty cat rounded back. Resisting the carriage in. As you push the straight lung back, tipping the pelvis, opening up. Arch extension. Try not to press with the back of the head. Shoulder blades reach to the sky, the back of the head. Exhale one more time, rounding up. And scoop round up. Switch to one blue. Take the yellow off. Left hand is behind, bend the knees. Wrist is directly in front of the shoulder. Single arm extension. Now tip ever so slightly in toward that well. Single arm push-ups. 6. 3. 2. And let's switch. Directly in front of the shoulders, square the hips, square the shoulders, feel even weight in the feet. 6. 3. 2. Good. Let's take our foot bar down. The box, let's stay on one blue spring. Draw a line is at the box edge. Start with our legs nice and long. Whatever is more comfortable, mine are more comfortable slightly externally rotated. Whatever gives you that natural extension. Tucking the pelvic bone in toward the box. Lifting the belly. Arms are extended with hands on the rails, but not totally Wonder Woman extension. Soft elbows. So then as we tuck our pelvic bone, lift our belly, squeeze our legs nice and long. Just push into the reformer frame so you feel your shoulder blades push toward diagonally toward that back wall and ceiling. And release down. Notice if you feel your ribs popping, close the ribs. Tuck the pelvic bone, lift belly, squeeze butt. Squeeze your legs nice and long and again, pushing into the reformer frame. Our arms on the cables, wherever you get straight arms. Again, finding nice long legs. Pelvis, lift the belly. As with our arms sweep back. Legs are gonna bend. Our big toe and heels come together. Exhale and release. Pelvis, lift the belly. I bring the heels of the hand toward the side of the hip. And as you bend your knees, lift your toes toward the sky, lightening the thighs on the butt. 4, shoulders down, long neck. Make sure you're not pitching into your rib cage. Pelvis. 2. One, we're gonna be up there. Hold that extension, lift your thighs up, squeeze, up, squeeze. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Do a little bug splat on the box. And let's come back in that position. As our cables go to the top of the cloth where the loops come together. Lengthen through the legs, tuck the pelvis, lift the belly, squeeze butt, close the ribs, shoulders down. Extend the arms straight, breaststroke back. More resistance, walk your hands up the cables. Relax. Fully extending to the lower body. Last one, we're going to meet up neck, close breaststroke. Hold it here. Stay narrow to the body. Through the elbows and push. Diagonal tricep. Reach through the legs. 4, shoulders down, long neck. That's 2. And 1. Look forward. Across the cables. Go back in the bug splat. Just rounding through the lower back, releasing any tension. But while we're here, let's come up on all fours. Walk your knees back so you have a nice long spine, no arching, no rounding. Make sure your knees aren't too far forward so you can't help it round. All right, let's start with our left hand, taking that long loop. Once you engage the springs, sit back ever so slightly to your haunches and float that arm as if you're pushing through water. Notice how much pressure is on your right wrist. Continue to shift your weight back into your sit bones. Let's do 3 more, square the shoulders. Last 2. Side.
Gauge the spring. Sit back into your sit bones. That left wrist is nice and light. And our right front hand. So you're not torquing and twisting. Do 3 more. Two. Hold on, I have to, hold on. Okay. Stay on a blue and stay on long box, let's stay on upper body. We're gonna sit sideways. Heels are on the little part of the carriage that extends on the side of the box. You have to flex your ankles so your lower body stays engaged. Let's start with cross body. Square the shoulders. Just pull that elbow. You're actually pulling from the lats. Just pulling out. Initiating the movement from the elbow or from the lats. Keep a nice long relaxed neck. Opening through the sternum, feel the shoulder blade, the lat, feel the muscles there engage. And now going to full extension as you pull, open. Full extension. 3. 2. We're just going to switch hands. Diagonal bicep curl. Opposite hand, compress into the box, or hold on to the outside. You want to keep your shoulders square, spine nice and long. 4. 3. 2. Let's pull that bicep curl in. Fist bump to the sky, straight up. Turn that elbow close to the body so that you're actually punching straight up from the shoulder. 2. Beautiful. Before we go to the other side, just going to turn facing our shoulder blocks. Start with right arm, single arm, chest expansion. So again, that other hand can be on the outside of the box. Opening through the chest, squaring the shoulders. Make sure you don't round forward in the upper back or that shoulder. 4. 2. And last one. Stay here, do the other side. Square up in the shoulders. And press through. Fine, good. Let's join. So both hands. Let's go to the inner small loop. And we're going to press back in chest expansion. Hold it back there. Now belly button to the spine, go into seated C curve. So don't collapse over, just round over, pulling your belly button back. Palms reach to the sky, narrow, so you can tap the box. Lift and lower. Each time you lift your palms, pull the belly button to the spine, Shoulders down, lengthening through the neck, working through the triceps. 4, 3, 2. And float those hands just on the outside of the box, and through the elbow, back to that same position, shoulders down. 6. Squeezing longer, straighter, shoulders down. Last 3, straight, 2, and last one. Up, we're gonna turn around, sitting on the box to the side. Around that little strip. Flex through the ankles. Take a long loop. Cross your body, square the shoulders, and pull from the lap. Feel the shoulder blade engage and move as the lat contracts. Two. And let's go full extension. Don't forget about that lat engagement to initiate the movement. 3. Switch hands. Big loop. Open to the diagonal. Bicep curl in. Squaring the shoulders. Lengthening through the spine. You want to feel even pressure in your heels on the carriage. Let's do 4 more. 3. And let's pull into that bicep curl. Elbows narrow to the body as we punch straight to the sky. 4. 3. Spiraling, notice if you're unweighting at opposite butt cheek. Yeah. Last thing here. Put it short box. Go to the inside small loop. Turn around so you're sitting on the box facing your foot bar. We're going to service forward. Round the elbows, lift them. So make sure your wrists are not higher than your elbows. We don't want to be up here. And open into our fly. Also make sure you don't hyperextend and drop the elbows. You want to stay in that rounded arm shape. Upper chest contraction the entire time. 5. 2. Let's meet up in tree hugger. Little up and down, just about 8 to 10 inch range of motion, and keeping those elbows rounded, lifted. 4. 2. Next to our machine. Switch to a yellow spring. So the top of the box should be right about in line with your spring hook bar. Okay. Standing on the box. Bring that foot right up close to the frame, so make sure your box is right up close to the frame too. My right foot's on the box, my left foot is on the shoulder block. Okay. So that you're standing, so the support leg is right underneath you, not too far back or not too far forward. We're gonna push back into that lunge, make sure that your box is stable, you feel stable, and bring it up. Pushing into your heel on the box. Into the heel on the shoulder block. Opening through the chest. Bring that lunge that the knee is over or behind the ankle, not in front. 2. Tina, no. Last one, let's meet up here. Good, little in and out, bending deeply in that standing leg. 4, 3, 2. Let's meet up with both legs bent. Little down and up. Make sure you really feel that down. 4, 3, 2. Hold it down there. Good. Hinging at the hip. Leaning forward, long spine. Push back and in. Bellies and ribs in. 4. Pushing through that left big toe on the carriage. Last 2. Last one, let's lengthen all the way up. All right. And we go the other side. And turn around so the box is on the same side in exactly the same place. Now it's my left foot on the box. My right foot is up against the shoulder block. I'm going to push forward into a lunge here. Hold that lunge, your hands can be on your hips, forward to the side. You're going to push the carriage forward. You're on your toe on the supporting leg. 4, 3, 2. Lengthen that leg, stay high on the toe in the back. Pull in, exhale, push out. Scissoring through the legs, inner thigh, pelvic floor control. 3, 2. Bend the back knee. Bring it all in. And sit down and go to the other side. Anybody want to talk about any of that? Situated nice and securely. Right up against the frame. Foot on the box, right up against the frame. Other foot is on the shoulder block. And find that first lunge where you stabilize. Make sure your box is stable. That spring leg is stable. Bending through back leg. Chest. 3, 2. I think I skipped our lunge. Hold that lunge. Supporting leg, down and up. Let's do 4, 3, 2. Hold that lunge, come back in, both knees bent, a little down and up here. 4, 3, 2. Down as far as you can hold, hinge at the hip, and extend through that leg. Last 3, 2. And let's lengthen all the way up. All. And let's turn it around. Right foot is on the box. Make sure you're also up against the frame. Left foot, toes are curled up. Push out. Lunge. Push out and in, straightening and bending to that front leg. Supporting foot, find your big toe. You get that inner ankle alignment. 3, 2. Lengthen through that leg, both legs straight, stay high in your back toes. Exhale. Leg up. 2. We did something else, sorry. One step off. Okie dokie, let's take the box away for a minute. And for favorite, let's start with the circle around both of our thighs. Let's put our foot bar up to the second round. Oh, let's stay on a yellow. And hands are on the foot bar. Walk your knees apart against the pads. Feet are up against the shoulder block. We're going to push out to plank. Shoulders and wrists are aligned. Tucking the pelvis, lifting the belly, shoulders down. Push out on that circle. Out. Out. 4, 3, 2. Holding that external pressure. Pull that carriage in. Carefully tapping the bumper and push back out. Keeping your tailbone lifted. Resist moving into your wrists. 4, 3, 2. And last one, push out to plank. Hold that plank for 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. And 1. So we're gonna switch it. Switch to a blue spring only. Take the yellow off. Up on top, gonna put the circle in between our thighs. Feet are about in the middle of the carriage, however wide they need to be able to both squeeze and hold that circle. And pop that circle, trying to break it. Push out to plank. Pelvis. Belly. Stay high in your toes. Inner squeeze on that circle. We're going to come into it. Ready? Two. Push out to plank and 6 times pulling in with our knee. 6. 5. 2. Yeah. Ready. Go to 2 yellow springs, take the blue off. Bring your circle with you again. We're gonna lay on our back. We're gonna put the circle again around our legs and then put our feet in the straps. Find the most comfortable place in the circle. I know it's twist a little bit. To 45. Shake out on the circle. Out, out, out. Staying parallel. Keep that external pressure as you tabletop it. Extend out, keep that external pressure as you reach through the toes and push to 90. Let's bend. Sure to keep the ankles and the knees parallel and tracking in line. Last one all the way through. Let's speed up 45 degrees, externally rotate, adjust the circle however you need to. Externally rotate, press out, 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 out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that external pressure. Smaller bend as we half frog in. And push nice and long. Extend out to 90. External pressure on the circle. Small bend. Three. 2. Last one all the way through. All right, let's bend it in. We're going to move the circle just below our knees. So again, finding the place where it works for you. Just below the knee, extend, externally rotate here, flexing through the feet,
Press out, 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 out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lengthen through the toes. We're going up to 90. Press down to 45. Push. Kind of 45 degrees. Tiny bend and reach here. And reach, flexing through the feet, keeping that external pressure. 4, 2, and last one. Let's bend it all the way in. Just change up the configuration so that the circle is going to be in between our legs. Once your feet are back in the straps. Okay, let's put it just above the knee, wherever is comfortable. Externally rotate, squeeze in, hold, squeeze in, hold, squeeze in, hold. 3, 2, squeeze in, hold it there, and float toward 90. Outside of the thigh, pushing down. Great. 45 degrees, flex the heels, push in, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1. Release and just lower the circle between the calves. I would say the high calf, but again, where it works for you. Reach through the toes, squeeze in, hold, and hold. And hold. 3, 2, and 1. Tiny flex, tiny bend, long squeeze, reach. Tiny flex, bend, long squeeze, reach. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Long legs, flex the feet here, squeeze in, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And take that circle away. Okay, let's push to 45 degrees. Full froggy, opening to our V's, second position plie, staying neutral the whole time, extending out. The V, close those heels to the midline. 3, 2. Let's meet up 45 degrees externally rotated for Peter Pan. Push through that midline. Neutral lower back. Nice soft shoulders, long neck. .45 degrees. Circles at the bottom. Closing 90. So I just put my headrest up, and then I recommend we put our headrest down, so we do little Hershey Kisses circles. Which are. Wide at the bottom, lift to that point and roll down. One side. Externally rotate. And knees push the sky away. Put your hands in your lower back, supporting. 3, 2. Lengthen through the legs, opens that V, roll down in your V, closing at the bottom, come up through that midline. Let's meet up 45 degrees, externally rotated. Hanging out here, drawing little circles, only about the size of a Pilates circle. Doesn't matter which direction, we're gonna go both directions. 4. Make sure there's circles. Good, and from that midline, reverse the direction. 4. 3. 2. 1. Good. It's left foot. So come back parallel. Left foot, bend the knee. As the foot finds the floor, that right leg opens diagonally, or if you prefer tabletop, the right leg, whichever feels better. And both butt cheeks down. Breath, exhale into that stretch. It's your right foot that gives ease. Push back to the midline. Bending the right knee, that right foot finds the floor. Torso, heavy bum. And the next breath, exhale. Out of it, good. You breathe. Flex through the feet. Tip your pelvis toward that far wall. Try and get a little space between your lower back and the carriage just to feel that hamstring extension. Stay holding onto your right cable. Let your left foot press down as if it's standing on that far wall, and draw that right leg in. Externally rotate in the hip socket, just trying to open that hip a little bit more. Coming back parallel. Load that left leg up, take hold of the left cable, press through the right foot, standing on that far wall, and draw the leg in. Externally rotating in the hip socket, just trying to get a little opening. Back parallel. Loading back up to 90. Pull both legs into happy baby. Draw the soles of the feet together, toes pointing away from you. Heels stay close to the pelvic floor. And let those cables support you.